All right. Hey, Western Hills, welcome to Live with Dave and Bev Killinger. Les is on the scene. Les, show your beautiful face. All right, that's your hand. That's your face. There you go. Hey, buddy. Hey, to Dave, Bev, and for Western Hills family, and to all the people that are watching from one end of the globe to the other. I know we've got people in Guam that are watching. We've got some folks from a little village in Japan that have tuned in. We've got all kinds of folks. Okinawa, so some folks from Okinawa. We've also got a celebrity guest, Scott Huddleston. How you doing, my friend?
I'm good. I'm good. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, where are you coming from? Where's your location?
Fairview, Tennessee.
Wow. I bet Fairview's great. It's probably a lot nicer than the image I've got behind me, Scott.
It's definitely nicer than that. I was wondering where you were coming from.
Well, I'll tell you about this. And Bev, I know we talked about this last week. I did go down to the Amazon. I did do some anaconda hunting, and I was trying to take care of some business and trying to do some things. I did find some anacondas. In fact, you can see the one that I got right behind me that's in my hand. He was a beast. Bev, what do you think about the size of that snake?
You know, I don't like snakes, whether they're small or large. I hate them.
Well, he gave me quite a tussle. I mean, we were wrestling, Scott. I mean, look at the size of this thing.
I'm telling you, they say the camera takes off about 10 pounds, so that kind of may explain that picture a little bit more.
That's a great point. But this thing, I mean, I didn't think I'd ever get a hold of it. But anyway, so I finally got the anaconda, went from the Amazon out to the ocean, had this little fella, this little guy, kept trailing me. I mean, he was all over me. He just wanted to just see what I was doing, what I was about. So anyway, so I took a picture of him while I was swimming in the ocean. But anyway, that was nice. But, let's get back to what's going on. Bev, how are y'all doing?
We're doing well. Still missing everybody so very much. We aren't getting to see each other physically, but we are all getting to hopefully see each other through social media, videos. Yesterday's service was great. Y'all all did a great job putting that together, and the videos that Scott and Shelley have done, and our shepherds and our members. Chelsea had a great message this morning, and it's just very uplifting to see our people pitching in so that they can feel connected to our body, and it's all been so good. Susie's class and Rob's class yesterday was fantastic, and it just makes you feel, even though we're separated, we're together, and certainly together in spirit. So
absolutely. Scott, what about you, buddy?
Yeah, sorry.
That's all right. No, you're doing great, Bev. Hey, keep talking over me. Scott, what about you, man? How are things going with the Huddleston house?
We're doing very well. We're just kind of tired of being cooped up. I think Tammy's probably about ready to kill me. But we're doing really, really well. So we're just ready for all this to be over. Just ready to get back to church and seeing everybody and hanging out. So
sure. Now, has Tammy been keeping the house clean, and has she been living up to your standards?
She has been Swiffering like a mad woman.
Okay.
I've had to lift my feet 3 or 4 times already this morning as she was by Swiffering. So.
Oh, that's a little too much, buddy. That's a little too much. She needs to learn her place.
I'll let you tell her that.
I'm
not as dumb as I look.
No, I hear you. Well, speaking of people, I'd like to do a little slideshow and show you some folks from church. And feel free to chime in if you got anything to say. And we'll also got our prayer request up here. Let me see if I can't bring this little show up for us, if you don't mind. Give me just a moment. I know y'all are, whoa, looky here. All right, let's start right here. I know people are wondering, who is this guy? That's Brian Taylor. And Bev, you said something about Brian.
I wasn't sure if that was his senior picture or just his hair. with the quarantine going on. So I didn't know what you were trying to show us there.
His hair has grown a little bit during the quarantine.
Yes, it is. Probably down his back and everything. But the reason why I've got this picture here, and just to let y'all know, on Friday nights we do a big trivia night. It's at 8 o'clock. It's a live trivia show, just like Buffalo Wild Wings or any other establishment that you might go to. But we play live trivia. Brian Taylor was one of our winners. His picture will go on the Wall of Fame here at the Estes House. Evan Fusen was another winner. I mean, look at Evan. Scott, what do you think about that smile, buddy?
I love it. Bald is beautiful. What's up, Evan?
So, but he was another winner, and we are having a blast with trivia, with videos, just like you said, Bev and Scott. People are doing a great job. Chelsea did a great job. We've got some fantastic people coming up this week that will be doing devotionals, people that we haven't seen or heard from in a while. So I've got some surprises. I do not want to let the cat out of the bag yet, though. But just stay tuned. Let's go to prayer request, Bev. And since we got Scott here, Scott, do you mind talking about your mama and telling us how she's doing?
Yeah, I don't mind at all. She's doing pretty good. She's really in good spirits. We shaved her head last week, and so thank y'all. I saw a picture of her, how beautiful she looks with her little wrap-o.
Yay, Patty.
Look how precious.
She's so beautiful.
She is beautiful. I agree, inside and out.
Yes.
Unfortunately, I look more like my dad, so I apologize. Y'all pray for me. No, she had a rough week, but she's in pretty good spirits right now. I know that she goes back tomorrow, and she's dreading it this time because she knows a little bit more what to expect.
Yeah.
And so, we have to just pray for her, and I know that God has this all under control and has it all in His hands, and everything's going to be okay. But she's just an inspiration. She has been so strong. She is just an amazing person and a great example for all of us. And her faith is just really shining bright and really enabled to see, for all of us to see Jesus through her. And so, but tomorrow is going to be a rough day, and I'm sure next week will be hard on her. But everything's going to be okay, and she's going to do a great job. And I love her, and I'm so proud of her. And we're just going to continue to pray.
Yeah, we're praying for you, Patty. We love you. And I understood, she said last time that possibly they could give her some medication this time that may take away some of that bone pain that she felt last time when they do the chemo. So I'm hoping that it's not as painful for her this time as it was last time. At least that was my understanding. So
that's what we're hoping. That's what our prayer is, definitely. So
definitely. So Patty, we're all praying for you tomorrow, and know that you've got tons of people that love you and are supporting you. Wendy Griffin started her treatments the week after Patty did, and I think she has another week before she takes her next treatment, but she had some pretty bad side effects too. But I saw a picture of her on Facebook the other day, maybe yesterday, and they shaved her head as well, and she looks beautiful too, and smiling that big smile. So let's just lift her up and as she gets ready for her next treatment. And Leanne Hughes lost her aunt that we were praying for, that was 87. That was her mom's only sibling that was left. So she died Friday, I believe it was. So let's keep Leanne and her family in our prayers. And then Jessica Owens had a request for Kenneth and Kimberly Pierce, and they both have COVID-19. I don't know what that was. It wasn't at my house. But Kenneth was on a ventilator, and I think still is. I checked with her yesterday, and they were trying to wean him off of that. But he was improving. And, Kimberly is improving, so just pray that they'll continue to improve and get out of the hospital soon. Then, of course, we want to remember Ray and Gayla and the loss of Gayla's mom and the rest of their family. They still, I know, struggle with that. As y'all know, if you've lost someone, it doesn't go away. And so it takes a long time before you feel anywhere near normal again. So Gayla, you and your dad are in our prayers, and Jesse and John and Loretta as well, as she continues to grieve the loss of Leonard. And so we've got all them in our prayers. So I did a shorter list today since we had a visitor. So I didn't include everybody that we've been on there every week, but these are the ones that have had changes or updates. So
absolutely. Well, thank you, Bev, and we do continue to pray for our church and our leaders, and we want to encourage you, like we've said just a few minutes ago, continue to stay on Facebook, continue to stay in touch with each other. Also ask you to keep giving, keep sacrificing, and doing that. Church still is at work. We're still doing things. You can go to our website and see how to give. You can give through texting or Venmo or online. You can stop by the building Saturday from 10 to 11. I'm there. I'll be glad to, you can drop off your check there, pick up communion. If you ever need something, just holler at us. Let me or Bev or Scott know, and we'll get in touch, and we'll let Dan Hine take care of it. But anyway.
Seriously, if anybody has a need, let us know. We want to be there for anybody who's struggling. So please get in contact with one of us in all seriousness.
Absolutely.
We want to be there for you. So we love you all.
Well, Scott, we're going to have you here this week, as you can tell now. We're going to ask you about the youth ministry. Next week is Shelly's turn. She's going to be talking about the children's ministry. So if you could just take it away, tell us what's happening, what's been going on, what will happen. The floor is yours, brother.
All right. Well, it's been some exciting times, a lot of unknown, but we're doing very good at staying in touch with each other. We through social media, Instagram, Facebook, just texting and FaceTiming and just talking to each other and just staying in touch with each other. And cause just social media is just huge during this time. And it definitely is frustrating at times, but during this time, it definitely has played a huge part in us able to stay connected and continue to grow spiritually. And so, we just want to continue to do that. We've been working with some of the kids. We got a couple videos coming out with the kids, a couple of testimonies, trying to get a few more devos from them, just trying to let the other students see some of their peers doing some things, just helping them stay connected, let them know that they're not the only ones that are struggling, that's going through this hard time, that, there's other folks going through the same kind of issues that they are. And so just looking to do some more of that. Couple of things, graduation. I know there's been some talk about it, and there's an email. Thank you, Bev, for sending that out today. But we're definitely having graduation. We are definitely going to honor our seniors. Now, the thing is, I want to try to keep it as familiar as possible. And so right now, with everything going on, with all the uncertainty, I don't have a date, but I definitely want to do Senior Sunday like we have, the past 5 years. And so just kind of bear with us. As soon as we're able to be released and being able to meet together, we'll put a date out, and we'll do our Senior Sunday like we always have. We'll honor the students. We'll give them Bibles. We'll have a luncheon. We'll have their table set outside to display all their stuff. So, that is my plan right now. If something, happens, we can't do that, we may punt. But as of right now, that is the plan. It may be midsummer, maybe late summer, but as of right now, that is the plan, and we'll keep you updated on the plans with that. The camp, I know that camp is approaching quickly.
There you go, buddy.
Do it. I love it.
You know it.
Yes, it's our favorite week of the year, and so I've had a lot of the students reach out and have a lot of questions, and they're really stir crazy, and they're really wanting to go to camp. So right now we're just, we just don't know yet. We're hanging on with some with some hope, but we have been in contact with the camp. They at this time they're still planning on doing camp through the summer. So we're talking, we're meeting, we're praying, we're trying to figure out what we're going to do. We're looking at all of our options. But when we will be back in touch with the camp, either this week or next week, just to make sure, that nothing has changed or where they are. And then we will make a definite decision within the next few weeks, what we're going to do. In my heart, I really want to do it, but again, we have to put safety and everybody's health first. So, we've got some tough decisions to make. We're going to look at some different options, and we're going to just pray and know that God's going to, help us make the right decision with camp. So, but we're hoping that we'll be able to do it. But that's pretty much it right now. Still trying to include, like I said, Cole did a video. He did a great job trying to get maybe a few of the other leaders. We've got several things in the work. We're just learning our way through this. So,
everybody else.
Yeah, just asking for some grace as we walk through this. We're learning and doing the best we can. I really feel like that things are going well. When I talk to the kids, they're struggling, but for the most part, everybody's very positive. They're just ready to get back together, and just like the rest of us. So,
yeah.
But it's exciting, new times for us in youth ministry. But we're adapting, we're moving forward, and I think things are going really well right now, considering everything that's going on around us.
Well, excellent, buddy. We appreciate your hard work, man. And speaking of things that are changing, Promise Keepers, we're supposed to be doing that at the end of July at our church building. Be a simulcast with all the Promise Keepers around the nation. We'll let you know more about the details when that comes out. We'll let you know how much it'll cost, how you can pay. But that'll be at the end of July. It's something that'll be great for our men. It'll be great for our church. But details will be coming out very, very, very soon about that, hopefully in the next few weeks. But that'll be the end of July. It'll be a good time. It'll be Friday night, most of the day on Saturday. It'll be a fantastic time for you to get back in touch with God, renew your commitment, and really step up and be a leader here in the church. There are a few things that we want to make you aware of. We've got some birthdays, don't we, Bev?
We do.
Let me bring up my little birthday list. I'm getting high tech here, Bev. And Scott.
You are. You're outgrowing it, David.
Serious business here,
I'm
buddy.
impressed.
Yes, birthdays. How about April the 20th?
Yeah,
that's
Brighton.
Today, isn't it?
Right.
It's today, yes. Happy birthday, Brighton.
Happy birthday, Brighton.
Yes. April the 20th, Madison Kerwin.
Madison, happy birthday to you too.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't like her sticking out her tongue at the bottom of that picture. She looks kind of rude. But anyway, this is exciting. It's her birthday. How about in a couple of days, Cheryl Bates?
Cheryl, yes. Cheryl Bates is on the 22nd.
Yes.
And we have another one on the 22nd.
The one and the only.
Whoa!
Happy
Roger.
birthday to Roger.
Yes, that was the day of his wedding.
Oh, that's awesome.
That was at his wedding day. That was exciting. Raj and my three boys. Raj is looking good. Moving on. What about David Driver III?
Yeah, happy birthday, David. His birthday's the 25th.
Yes.
And yes, and I think we have one more.
Yes, we do have one more. Alan Osborne, the 25th. Looking good right there. What do you think, Scott?
Oh, look at that form. Woo!
Yes. Hang 10, man. Hang 10.
Do it. Hawaii 5-0 there.
Well, I'm telling you, we've had a great time, haven't we? This has been a fantastic live with Dave and Bev, with Scott Huddleston there. I mean, Scott, you have brought so much to the show today.
Yes.
Oh, thank you. Thank
You really have. Just want to let you folks know and Bev, I know you're always wanting to know, what am I doing, in the next few days? Where am I going?
Yes.
Where am I going to be?
Yes.
And I'll tell you where I'm going to be. I'm going to Opryland.
I've ridden that ride.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wabash
Me too.
Cannonball. Wouldn't that be nice to be able to go there?
Oh yeah, I miss it.
I miss that.
I do too.
I miss that. But instead, I'll just go to the great mecca of basketball itself, Memorial Gym. Been asked there by Jerry Stackhouse. I'll be shooting some hoops there, and then after that, Scott, and I know you'll appreciate this. I've been asked to go to Chicago with this fella back here. They've been doing a documentary on him. I don't know if you watched that last night, but it was on ESPN. But you probably ought to watch it on ESPN2 because that's more of the tame version of it. But I've been watching this, and thinking about that. That could have been me.
Oh, you look like
that?
Mike.
I know it, brother. But anyway, guys, I hope y'all have a great day. Tune in next week live with Dave and Bev with Shelly Greenlee as the guest. Isn't that going to be exciting?
That is exciting, and I'm not there anymore. So.
Yes. So, what about you, Scott? How'd you feel about being on the set with us?
It was the most amazing thing that I've ever been a part of.
Yes.
I love to be around these amazing celebrities.
Yes, it gives you tingles from your head to your toes.
It does.
Ooh. All right, well,
I will
Bev,
never be
off.
the same.
What's that?
I will never be the same.
You never will be. Bev,
My attorney, David, my attorney will be calling you about my part.
Yes. Let's sign off, guys. Y'all have a great day. Tune in. Check this out. Facebook Live, Facebook, whatever it's called, 7 o'clock tonight.
We love you all.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.